Welcome to this class. Welcome to this class of the Elubatel Sigils. I am going to explain how the sigils work, or how to use the sigils first. Then we will look at individual sigils and what they are used for. You begin by gazing at the sigil. The sigils look different from most. They are designed to quickly soften your reality and make it malleable. As you gaze at the sigil, begin to say the angel's name. By gazing at the sigil and saying the name, welcome to this class. Welcome. to this class of the Elubatel. Welcome to this class of the Elubatel Sigils. I am going to explain how the sigils work or how to use the sigils first. Then we will look at individual sigils and what they are used for. You begin Welcome to this class of the Elubatel Sigils. I am going to explain how the sigils work or how to use the sigils first. Then we will look at individual sigils and what they are used for. You begin by gazing at the sigil. The sigils look different from most. They are designed to quickly soften your reality and make it malleable. As you gaze at the sigil, begin to say the angel's name. By gazing at the sigil and saying the name, you are activating the gateway and allowing the energy to flow. You want to repeat the angel's name over and over the whole time. You may feel the energy begin to flow, or you might not notice anything at all. It's fine either way. You can say the name out loud or in your mind. Both are just as effective. Continue to gaze at the sigil. There's no set pattern you need to follow. Just let your eyes move over the sigil as they will. Hopefully, at some point, your gaze will go soft. That's when things go out of focus. Lines go fuzzy and parts of the sigil may appear to overlap. It's just your eyes focusing at a point further away and is a natural thing and not a crazy magical effect. So don't overthink it. After gazing at the sigil and repeating the angel's name for a few moments, you should start to try and make yourself feel your need, desire, or however it makes you feel not having what you want. It can be anger or sadness. Any emotion is fine. It doesn't need to be a strong feeling. It can be just a tiny taste of it. Once you have begun to feel the need, you will then begin to imagine getting what you want. Now you've practiced this, so it should be easy to remember. Imagine yourself getting what you want, and imagine how it would make you feel. Keep repeating the angel's name to yourself. Once you have transformed your feelings, all you need to do is try to hold on to that feeling as you say the name. The ritual should take about 5 minutes. If you do everything else very quickly, just continue to gaze at the sigil and say the name. You can chant it or say it quietly with your breathing for about 5 minutes to build up enough energy to get you the results that you want. This isn't a ritual you want to rush through. If you feel the energy shut down on its own, that's fine. If it stops on its own, that's the angels saying you've got enough. Otherwise, try to keep going for the full 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, thank the angel. Just a simple thank you Elubatel or thank you Elubatel will do. Then go and do something else to get your mind off the ritual you just performed. While you are doing the ritual, you want to try and be focused and try not to think about anything else. After finishing the ritual, you want to think about anything else except the ritual. Remember, repetition helps build energy. You can do it multiple times in one day if you really want to, especially if it's an emergency. Typically once a day is enough though. You should already have a schedule, so stick to it. Do not repeat the ritual out of doubt that you did it wrong. You did it good enough. I promise. Doing a ritual again out of doubt will sabotage the ritual and could make things take longer to manifest. You want clarity and confidence. Try not to lust for results. That is, try not to think about the ritual you did. You can think about what you want. It's going to be very hard not to, but try not to think of the ritual. If you do a little quick energy shift and imagine yourself getting what you want and how it will make you feel. If you do this every time you think of the magic, you will strengthen it rather than sabotage it. That's all there is to it. It's very simple. Just be sure to do your part. Do all the regular mundane actions required to reach your goal. Pretend you aren't a magician and can't do magic and do everything you would normally do to get your results. Think of magic as a way to make your actions more effective. This is a better way to look at it than how many people do, which is, magic will miraculously bring what I want into my life. Sometimes it absolutely does work like that, but it's best if we go into it ready to make it happen all on our own. The angels of omnipotence help those who help themselves. Decide what you want. Practice imagining getting what you want. Gaze at the sigil and begin saying the angel's name, out loud or in your head. Just repeat the name the whole time as you gaze at the sigil, and let the power of omnipotence flow. Now feel your need, desire, lack, anger, or whatever you feel not having what you want. Once you get a taste of that feeling, you then begin to imagine or fantasize about getting what you want, and imagine how it will make you feel. Repeat the angel's name for 5 minutes, or until you feel the energy stop flowing on its own. Thank the angel. Do something else and don't think about the ritual again until it's time to repeat it. Then go and do the mundane things to get the results. You can use most of the sigils for other people as well as for yourself. When you do this, be sure to imagine how it would make you feel for them to get what they want. Even though you are doing the ritual for another person, you still want to focus on yourself. So imagine them getting what they want and how that will make you feel. Even if there's no way in reality for you to see them getting the result, just imagine it as though you are there witnessing it, and again, imagine how it would make you feel. Most of the powers can also be inverted, so that they are harmful or baneful. The angels of omnipotence tear down as well as build up. So if you are using a power as a curse, it works the same way. First, feel how it makes you feel that the person isn't cursed, then imagine them being cursed with whatever power you are using, and imagine how that would make you feel. It doesn't matter if you will never be able to see the effects, just imagine that you can. So, let's begin. This is our first sigil, and as you can see the title, it is for increasing wisdom. Wisdom is being able to translate all of the experiences of a lifetime into knowledge, to be able to learn from our mistakes as well as our successes. A person can be intelligent and not be wise. This type of person will make the same mistakes over and over because they have failed to learn from their life experiences. This sigil will help you to learn from your own experiences as well as from those of people around you, and even from the people in your life who may not be human, such as the spirits, plants, and animals. There are vast troves of knowledge all around us, and this sigil will help us grow wise from them with regular repeated use. I recommend using this sigil on some sort of regular basis. How to use for others. It can be hard to watch those we care about make the same mistakes over and over. Use this sigil to help others grow wiser. You can use it for one particular person, or even for a group. Just be clear about who you intend the magic to work for when you perform the ritual. Negative effects. Just as the sigil can help people become wiser, it can also make people less wise. Use when you need a competitor to make stupid mistakes, or to punish someone who thinks they are so wise. Sometimes you don't need to be wise in every aspect of life. Sometimes you just need to have the wisdom to make one important decision, and that's what the sigil is for. You can use it once if something important comes up, or use it several times if you know the decision is coming. Sometimes the answer will come to you right away, but sometimes it will come in the strangest of situations. Be sure to keep your eyes open for synchronicities, strange coincidences that point to the answer you need. You may also have a helpful dream that can help you make the best decision. Do not try to specify how you need the answer revealed. Just focus on getting the feeling of knowing you are making a wise decision. For others, use this to help someone else to make a wise decision. Their decision may affect you, or you may just love them and want them to make the right choice. Either way, this sigil will help. Sometimes you need someone to mess up and make a bad choice. Use this sigil to help ensure that they do. Sometimes you just don't know what you believe about something. Your thoughts or feelings are muddled. This can come from our own expectations versus reality, or it might be coming from others telling you what to feel or believe. It's important to know how you really feel without all that extra crap. This sigil will help you sort through all the conflicting beliefs and overthinking and help reveal the real truth, your truth. This can be for something important like discovering your true feelings about a relationship, having children, or your current job. It could also be for something smaller like how you really feel about getting a new car. For others, help someone else to understand their truth. This can be for a spouse, lover, coworker, or anyone else in your life who is struggling to know how they feel about something. Keeping someone from knowing their truth is an excellent way to keep them stagnant. Without being able to figure out their true feelings, they won't be able to grow. Or maybe you just need someone to be more susceptible to your manipulations, and so you keep them from knowing what they really believe about the situation. Ever feel scatterbrained and unable to focus on anything? Use this sigil to help you concentrate. Today there are so many things trying to distract us, like our phones and social media. This sigil can help you put those distractions to the side and concentrate on what you need to do. More and more people are also suffering from disorders such as ADHD, and this sigil can help you keep your focus. For others, help those you work with focused on what they need to do, or help a loved one struggling to stay focused. Perhaps your child needs help focusing on their studies. Keeping the competition distracted and unable to focus is a great way to get ahead of them. Use this sigil when you need to negotiate and want a little boost in your ability. Negotiation isn't as common as it once was, and those times we do find ourselves needing to negotiate, we are usually facing someone who does it for a living, or at least more often than you do. So use this sigil to help level the playing field. Whether you are negotiating a salary or buying a car, this sigil will help. Or perhaps you are a salesman or in some other profession where being able to negotiate is a must, and having any edge can make the difference. This sigil can give you that edge. For others, use this to help your friend or family member be a better negotiator. Use this sigil to make someone a worse negotiator. Use this on the person you are negotiating against. Or if a competitor is about to go into a big negotiation and you want them to do poorly. You cannot go through life oblivious to the needs and emotions of others. You will end up walking all over the people you care about in life. So if you find yourself struggling with this, please use this sigil and find that you have a better understanding of what your loved ones really need and why they feel the way they feel. Anyone can use this sigil to gain a deeper understanding of their loved one. This can only help deepen any relationship. You can also use it if you are in sales, marketing, or any other profession where understanding what people need is important. For others, is there someone in your life you wished had a better understanding of your needs and emotions? Use this sigil with them in mind. Or maybe someone you care about is in a relationship with someone who doesn't understand them. Use this on their significant other to help that relationship get better. This could be a useful sigil if you're trying to break a couple up, causing them to misunderstand each other or neglect each other. So, we have learned 6 sigils today. Please feel free to ask your questions.